Choosing your settings can be tricky, and picking the right ones for you can make all the difference in your games. So just to cover the bases, I run my game in Vulkan mode, which makes it easier on my GPU for long periods of playtime, and while it isn't necessary for optimization, it does save on frames. With that out of the way, we're going to start with the display settings. So first things first, resolution. For my settings, I use 1440 by 1080 and exclusive full screen. This ensures that I get the best optimization while also getting the image I want. So some of you won't see this option if you're using a 1920 by 1080 native monitor, so the fix for this is to pull up your graphics card's control panel. I'm using a NVIDIA device, so I'll choose the NVIDIA control panel, but if you're on AMD hardware, you should have access to the AMD Radeon software. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly, so feel free to pause at any moment to copy the settings, and while you're at it, you should hit the like button if this video helped you out anyway. So next we have aspect ratio. This one's completely up to your preference, but if you want your screen to look the way mine does without the black bars, choose 4:3 and make sure your refresh rate is set to maximum. If you want the black bars, go ahead and choose widescreen letterbox. Next we have FOV and HUD scaling, and they're completely up to preference as well. However, in this game I'd really recommend turning your brightness up close to maximum. With the new lighting changes on some of the maps, this can really make a difference in gunfights and map knowledge. And for the graphics tab, I'm going to be going through these pretty fast as well, but one thing I have learned in tweaking my settings over the past 5+ years of playing this game is LOD quality trumps most graphical settings for the simple fact that if it's not rendered, it's not easy to see. Lastly, we have the accessibility tab. These are also mostly up to preference, but things like screen shake intensity should always be off. Screen shake intensity should have been a setting that we could have used 3-4 years ago, but Ubisoft finally added it, so if you're not aware of the setting, turn it off. It'll help you see better. It doesn't matter what's going on the screen. And I think that's about it. So if you guys would like to see another video on my mouse settings or keybinds, I'd be more than happy to make one. But to avoid wasting time, this video is solely dedicated to the graphical tweaks. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again. Deuces.